Welcome. This video is brought to you by My Shoe Covers, reusable and washable booties for residential contractors with a grip you can count on. In this video, we're going to help you figure out who your first hire should be when starting your plumbing business. We'll break down the pros and cons of hiring a plumber helper versus an office assistant, the costs involved with each, and how to make the smartest decision based on where your time is going. We'll also walk through the hidden costs of hiring and give you a simple process to make your first hire confidently. Starting your own plumbing business is an exciting step, but it comes with a lot of decisions. One of the most important early decisions is figuring out who you should hire first. Making the right first hire can set your business up for long-term success, while the wrong hire can cost you time, money, and momentum. Before hiring anyone, it is essential to slow down and assess your situation. Many new business owners hire out of panic. They become overwhelmed by the workload, especially when jobs start piling up or administrative tasks fall behind. Hiring reactively, just to relieve the pressure, often leads to poor fits and high turnover. Instead, it is better to take a step back and evaluate where your time is going. Identify which tasks are taking up most of your day and which ones are preventing you from growing the business. In most plumbing startups, owners find themselves pulled in one of two directions. Either they are spending the majority of their time in the field doing installs and service calls, or they are buried in office work such as invoicing, answering phones, and scheduling. The type of work that consumes your time will determine the type of employee you need to hire first. If you are spending long days doing service calls, installations, or repairs, and you are turning down work because you physically cannot be in two places at once, then your first hire should be a field technician or helper. You do not necessarily need someone with full certifications or years of experience. A motivated apprentice or mechanically inclined person can be a better long-term investment. You can train them to follow your processes, represent your brand, and grow with the company. The key traits to look for are reliability, a willingness to learn, and good communication skills with customers. Realistically, hiring a field helper will cost you between $18 to $26 an hour, depending on your region. For a full-time role, that translates to about $37,000 to $54,000 annually, not including payroll taxes and insurance. If you offer health benefits or bonuses, that cost rises. You'll also need to factor in the cost of tools, uniforms, safety gear, and possibly a company vehicle. For example, outfitting a new technician with basic hand tools, branded shirts, and a reliable work van could run you another $5,000 to $10,000 up front. On the other hand, if you find yourself overwhelmed by administrative work, such as managing appointments, chasing payments, or staying on top of emails and permits, then your first hire should be office support. This could be a part-time administrative assistant or even a remote virtual assistant. A good office assistant can take over the daily tasks that keep you from focusing on growth, like answering calls, managing the schedule, sending invoices, and following up with customers. The right person in this role will give you back time and mental clarity, which are critical in the early stages of your business. Hiring a part-time in-house admin typically costs between $17 to $21 an hour. For part-time help, you're looking at around $20,000 to $30,000 per year. If you choose to go with a virtual assistant, especially one based outside the US, you might only pay $8 to $15 an hour, depending on their experience and availability. While hourly rates may overlap with plumber helpers, the total cost of an office assistant is often lower overall, especially for part-time or remote support. Many plumbing contractors also use software like Jobber, House Call Pro, or Service Fusion, which can be managed by virtual assistants or in-house admins familiar with plumbing workflows. Whether you are hiring in the field or in the office, it is important to follow a simple but structured process. Write a clear job description that outlines responsibilities and expectations. Conduct a phone screen to filter out unqualified candidates. Then meet with promising applicants to assess their attitude, reliability, and communication style. Ask scenario-based questions to see how they might handle real-world challenges. Lastly, take the time to call at least one reference. A good reference check can give you peace of mind and help you avoid a costly mistake. Beyond wages, do not forget the hidden costs of hiring. You will need workers' compensation insurance, which in the plumbing industry typically runs between $2 to $5 per $100 of payroll, depending on your state and claims history. You may also be required to contribute to unemployment insurance and match Social Security and Medicare taxes. Payroll software, liability insurance, and business licensing are additional costs many owners overlook when budgeting for their first hire. When it comes to compensation, be prepared to pay competitively. The plumbing industry is facing a labor shortage in many areas, And good people are not cheap. Offering fair pay, opportunities for growth, and a positive work environment will help you attract and keep strong team members. For example, offering a $500 tool allowance or a structured path to earn certifications can help you stand out from other employers. In summary, the best person to hire first for your plumbing business depends on your biggest bottleneck. If your time is stretched thin in the field, hire a technician or helper to expand your capacity. If your productivity is being held back by office tasks, bring in someone to handle the administrative load. Whichever path you choose, hire intentionally, train thoroughly, and build a foundation that will support your business as it grows. Making your first hire is a big step, but with careful planning and realistic budgeting, it can be one of the best moves you make for your company's future. Start small, hire smart, and don't forget to invest in people who believe in your vision. On behalf of the My Shoe Covers team, thank you for exploring this guide. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Check out our other videos where we provide valuable tips to help you grow your plumbing contractor business.